Quarterfinal first leg, Chelsea taking on the mighty Real Madrid. Not great preparation for Chelsea. Thomas Tuchel's side were beaten by Brentford at the weekend heavily in preparation for the big game against Real Madrid, who not too long ago were hammered by Barcelona themselves. However, Big Ben's turned up at the weekend and they got a good result going into this matchup. Luis Garcia, how do you see this first leg playing out? It's a big one.
It's a big one, but it's so weird to talk about this game after the result that we've seen. After watching Chelsea be beaten by 1-4 goals against Brentford, and then Real Madrid not long ago just 4-0 against Barcelona, and struggling so much at the weekend to get a result. They were called for 3 penalties. Benzema scored one and missed the other one. And I have to tell you that it doesn't surprise me. On these days, we've seen this Real Madrid not playing the best way. They are getting the results. They got confidence, and of course they got talent up front. We've seen what Benzema, Vinicius Jr. and Asensio can do. But at this weekend, it really concerns me how the midfield is not working. It's not creating. It's not building up. They struggle so much against Celta Vigo, Kroos, Modric not being able to bring the ball forward, just maybe in a couple of occasions. And the only good part about this Real Madrid is that they are very solid at the back. Militao, Alaba, and Courtois, that was outstanding. Excuse me, at the weekend. He made 3 saves to allow the Real Madrid to get the 3 points. And you go on the other side, Chelsea. But again, you don't know what you're going to get. A lot of talent. We've seen this Chelsea manage the situation so well. Thomas Tuchel finding the right spot, the right direction for this team, but not getting the result that I think they were expecting to arrive to this massive game. So I don't know how to call it. I think that Chelsea, because of the squad that they got, because the rotation that Thomas Tuchel has been doing, can have more if he arrived to the last third of the game to get a result. But definitely you know that when you play against Real Madrid, you never know what Real Madrid you're going to face. So difficult to call. We'll see tomorrow, but I still think that Chelsea on this one is favorite.
Yeah, I think I agree with Lucho with regard to Chelsea having the slight advantage. And I want to harken back to last year coming out of an international break where Chelsea lost to West Brom at home 5-2. And everybody thought, oh, man, the sky is falling. Well, guess what? They lost by 3 goals to another team that they should beat in Brentford this past weekend. And they had a Champions League game after that last year. They beat Porto 2-0. Now, Porto, not as good as Real Madrid, but I saw a Real Madrid that didn't look good away from home in the round of 16 against PSG in Paris. They were really tepid. They didn't really take any chances. Very conservative in a lot of different ways. And I don't know what Carlo Ancelotti has in store for his team, but I assume they're going to play a little bit better than they did in leg 1 away from home. Now, back to Chelsea very quickly. When they have their back 4, they played with the back 4 against Brentford. They just don't seem to flow in the right way. Jorginho didn't start as well. Obviously, Thomas Tuchel's looking ahead to this Madrid game. I expect Jorginho to be back in midfield. That's going to help them transition. And I expect them to go back to a back 3 with Marcos Alonso as a wing back and Reece James on the other side. And I think we're going to see a better version of Chelsea. And from an American perspective, Christian Pulisic got rested on the weekend, didn't dress for this one. He should be primed and ready to go. Whether he starts or not, yet to be determined. I guess we're going to have to wait and see. With regard to Madrid, they didn't have Casemiro or Ferland Mendy at left back against PSG in leg 2. They have both of those players back. That immediately makes them a whole lot better, even though they did end up getting that result against PSG. And to Lucho's point, I feel like Madrid's gotten a little bit lucky against PSG, a little bit against Celta Vigo this weekend. We'll see if that luck continues. But I think Chelsea in this competition as defending champions have the slight advantage over the biggest champions of all time in this competition.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. This is 2 giants going head-to-head against each other here, a rematch of the semi-final from 2021. Chelsea at home, though, their home form has been terrific. They haven't even conceded a goal this campaign whatsoever at home in the Champions League. And actually, the last 5 games include Real Madrid in that semi-final, where they haven't conceded a goal with a 2-0 victory at Stamford Bridge last time out. I just wonder where Chelsea's heads are at right now, though. At the weekend, they were disappointing. It was a poor game. They were outclassed and outplayed as far as I am concerned. And even though they have such a talented world-class roster of players to deal with, and Thomas Tuchel, his history in this competition is just incredible. The amount of games that he has won in this competition coaching has been sensational. I mean, he has the best record in this competition. Real Madrid are a different animal. And I think if Real Madrid go in with a game plan, that game plan might be not to lose by many goals, to give themselves an opportunity to get to that second leg, similar to what they did do against Paris Saint-Germain, with an opportunity of creating a big result at home and knocking Chelsea out of this tournament. So I expect it to be very, very close in this game. I'm going for a Chelsea 1-0 win, but I think it's going to be a lot closer than people are expecting because Real Madrid are going to go there and try to give themselves an opportunity to have a chance to knock Chelsea out in that second leg.